The late 1890s, the shifting mentality of America was evident in the legalization of boxing. Up until that point, boxing was thought of as a lower-class sport, a brute show, too dangerous for high-ranking classes to indulge. But when rich American men looked around at themselves and saw their soft, manicured hands and fine, frilly shirts, the mood began to change. And just in time, the great big mustachioed cowboy turned war hero, Teddy Roosevelt, busted down the doors and posed. Teddy was a boxer. He started back in college when he joined the Harvard Boxing Club. He was a hard hitter and fought full force or not at all. Even when Teddy was president, he was famous for meeting with great boxers and forcing them to fight him. During one sparring session, he was hit so hard in the left eye that his retina detached and he lost vision in the eye. Never wanted to let someone know when he'd been hurt. Didn't bother to mention it to the boxer, who only found out a decade later through reading the newspapers when the information was exposed to the public. Teddy wasn't overly proficient in boxing. He never made it to the top ranks in his class, but he used it mainly as a workout practice. Asthmatic and bespectacled as a child, his father looked at Teddy and told him he had a great mind, but that he would always have to work at strengthening his body. Teddy took the advice to heart, and through strenuous exercise, he kept an astounding pace throughout his life. He was an involved father, loved rolling around in play with his 5 kids, and he was one of the only presidents who frequently spent time with his family in the White House. He loved to hike, hunt, and travel. Teddy's approach to life, and boxing in particular, extended to parts of his presidency. He coined the expression, "speak softly and carry a big stick," to describe how he felt the country should deal with foreign nations. He viewed the threat of violence and his opponent's belief that he'd use it as the most powerful tool he could wield. Of course, this worked out for him during the Spanish-American War, when he became a war hero as captain of the Rough Riders. Stay tuned for more on that story coming up next in the 7K exclusive Miles Standish designed an American Life series featuring Theodore Roosevelt.
An American icon, an American hero, an American life. Only from 7K.